Hey guys, with the Escalera winding down and the running with the bulls at San Fermín just a few weeks away, go check out this video about San Fermín's famous Encierros.
The encierro is a unique Spanish tradition that has its roots in practical farming technique. When farmers and ranchers needed to get their stock to sale in the cities, they would literally run them from the fields. Over time, young men did what young men do and decided to test their bravery by running in front of the bulls. The encierro in Pamplona is about 850 to 875 meters long and starts here at the bullpens at the Calle de Santo Domingo. At 8 o'clock sharp, a rocket sounds and they open the gates to the bullpen. 6 bulls and their accompanying steers charge out the gate and steadily gain speed as they charge up the calle until they meet the runners at the red line. At the top of the Calle de Santo Domingo is the Ayuntamiento, or the City Hall, and the Mercadona, the next 2 stages of the encierro. While this is a short stretch relative to the Calle de Santo Domingo and the Estafeta, it's crowded with runners as those who were running before meet those who are planning to run now, right before it meets La Curva.
I'm standing at the gate for La Curva de Estafeta, known in English as Dead Man's Curve. It's a bit of a misnomer, as there has actually been no one die here. There's been no deaths here in the 16 or 19 that they've reported over the last 100 years. However, the reason it's called that is because it's a sharp 90-degree turn, which comes from that way, comes to here, and makes that sharp turn down the Estafeta. That's the main drinking road, and it's the last little bit, the last long bit that takes you all the way to the Plaza de Toros de Pamplona. Now, I've never run here because I don't want to get smushed between the bulls and the gates. Even though no one's died here, the bulls trip and slam into you, it can still hurt. They weigh 1,300 pounds. If I run here, I run about 100 yards that way. Sorry, 100 feet that way. There's a great little spot. You can see the bulls coming, and the giddies have already taken off running, so you can get a nice good run in.
The main stretch of the encierro is the Estafeta. It takes up about half of the route, and the bulls will steadily gain speed as they move through this long, straight path. The Estafeta is the most popular starting point for new runners, and it's a place that I recommend to everybody for their first time. There's no complications, no turns, and you won't get in the way of the experienced guys that are trying to run in and out of the bull.
I mentioned earlier that the only legal starting point is in front of the Ayuntamiento, and that is because at 7:30 they stop allowing people under the barricades into the square, and the police will form a cordon and push everyone off of this road, the Estafeta, right here. You have thousands of tourists will show up and think they can start here to run here, and that's not the case. You have to start at the Ayuntamiento. Now, a lot of people get upset at their first run because they couldn't do it, and they feel like they're pressed for time to leave on the 8th, or they're not going to be able to do it at all. Well, my response to that is that the rules are clearly posted all over. They're also available online, and if you can't abide by them, that's on you. But this is the place that tourists like to run for their first time, and it's a great spot because you can see it's just a long, straight road currently filled with vans that are refilling all the bars for their drinking later tonight.
Where the Estafeta ends, the Telefonica begins. There's a slow, gradual left turn as the bulls are almost to the Plaza de Toros. As the run gets closer to the Plaza de Toros, the route narrows as the bulls and the runners each try to make their way in, oftentimes resulting in gorings, cogidas, or trips and falls.
This is the final stretch of the encierro, known as the Callejón. It really narrows from the Estafeta down this stretch all the way into the Plaza de Toros, right there, which is closed because in normal times that functions as the Puerta Grande for the bullfights, and mere mortals like me can't walk through there. It is during this part where people will trip and fall as they enter the plaza, and the bulls will just jump over them, sometimes crash into them. And in this area, if a bull gets loose, it can be very dangerous as it's trying to figure out what to do. And then inside the Plaza de Toros is the vaquillas populares. So after the bulls go through, they will release the vaquillas, which are young heifers. Basically, it's designed for the recortes, which is the cutting competition. But with a bunch of tourists in there, it's just see if you can touch the bull. That's all they care about. Hey guys, Jack here. Thanks for watching the great gallivanting. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell so you don't miss a single thing coming to you from the adventure across the world. And we'll see you guys at San Fermín and the Calle de Santo Domingo for the Encierros.